Hi, Bothered Brigade. Here's what's bothering me today. So, up here in Canada, we've gotten the news recently that our government is going on break until the end of January. Here's why that is absolutely infuriating me today. This same government is the government that called that super necessary and apparently very urgent election back in September because, the opposition, they just aren't, cooperating with us to get help to Canadians. So we need to have this election so that Canadians can make their voices heard and we can really get help to Canadians even faster. And then, when that didn't go the way Justin Trudeau wanted, we then had to watch him be a bitter jackass and not return to work until November 30th. Yeah, that's right, folks. Justin Trudeau decided that in the wake of the mid-September election, or rather it happened on the 30th or whatever, basically they were going to take 2 months off. All of October, we're not going to work, and then all of November, we're not going to work. Which means they've only been at this for about 22 days, not even a full month out of the past 4 months, or rather what will be a total of 4 months. Canada will have had a government for less than 1 month. It must be really nice to have that kind of security where you can just dick around for 22 days and then not really do anything while you're off on paid vacation for several months. Oh, and by the way, did I mention the Omicron variant is just kind of taking off across the country right now? I'm also really glad that one of the few things the government did was ban travel from Southern African nations. I'm sure that's totally, that totally solved the problem for us, right? This government of, again, Justin Trudeau called an election that cost $600 million. And fundamentally, nothing changed. The seat counts were more or less exactly the same. And then, to, spite us for not giving him the majority he wanted, he dragged his feet to get back to work. And then the work he and the rest of these people in the House of Commons have done amounts to less than a month's of work, nearly nothing actually getting done, all while the pandemic rages and cases are skyrocketing. And again, oh, look, ICU capacity is dropping, etc., etc. And they're on break until the end of January, meaning that in total, they have worked less than 1 month in what will be a total of 4 months, which, hey, there's only 12 months in a year, meaning they've functionally pissed away a third of the year. And again, can't stress this enough, during a pandemic. This party doesn't deserve your vote. They clearly don't give a shit about you, judging from their actions and how little actual work they've done. We need to start taking matters into our own hands here in Canada because this government isn't going to do what needs to be done for us. And we've also seen provincially, a lot of our provincial governments are failing as well. It's going to require a mass movement of people to actually get this situation in terms of the pandemic, the economy, climate change action, all these different problems that we're facing, housing, access, all the main problems that you can think of. This government has decided not to address because they rewarded themselves with 22 days of work with a over month-long vacation. All while, again, a pandemic rages and supports that, were initially there in the pandemic have dried up. This is not a government for the people. This is not Canada's motto of peace, order, and good government. This is anything but. This is an actual goddamn dystopia, and our leaders, both provincially and federally, are failing us spectacularly, and that is absolutely what's bothering me today.